Putin if he has the photos of Trump blowing Bubba.
And they actually have blackmail on him, and here is the proof.
Trump is on the Epstein list. Yes, he is.
So you thought the Epstein saga couldn't get any more disgusting. Buckle up, because the new emails aren't just a smoking gun, they're a tactical nuke aimed directly at Donald Trump. And the fallout is radioactive. We're talking about blackmail and cover-ups. Let's get into it.
Ask Putin if he has the photos of Trump blowing Bubba. I thought that was fake. I know the emails got released. I know there's so many of them circulating around, but this is one that I thought, oh no, that can't be real. No, it's fucking real. I went to the Oversight Committee website and I clicked the Here button and it opens up into the Google Drive and I found the exact page number and verified. Yes. That is a real fucking email. Republicans, come get your fucking boy, because what the hell do you mean Putin has photos of Donald Trump doing Gluck Gluck 3000 on whoever the fuck Bubba is? Apparently that might be Bill Clinton. Bubba might be Clinton's nickname, is what I'm hearing, which no fucking surprise here. I'm not surprised. None of us in the Democratic corner are trying to defend Clinton here like you guys are doing to your orange Cheeto master, okay? We say lock them both the fuck up. Can you do the same? Probably not. But this explains so much as to why Donald Trump bends the knee to Putin every single fucking time. Because he has to. If not, photos of I don't know, that's just not good imaging, man. My name is Mercedes Chandler. Give me a follow. I can't believe that's fucking real. But I can at the same time. Or you won't see my face again. Thank you. Goodbye.
Putin has the photos of Trump blowing Bubba. This isn't some 4chan fan fiction. This is from an email between Jeffrey Epstein and his own brother, Mark. And while everyone's trying to figure out who the hell Bubba is, according to Epstein's brother it's not Clinton, the email suggests compromising photos exist of the current president of the United States. Photos that could be used as leverage. This is the kind of dirt that explains why Trump has spent decades surrounding himself with people who collect secrets. He's not just creepy, he's compromised, and he knows it. Let's check out some comments. South Park is rolling in content right now. So true. He bends the knee. The big, beautiful Bill.
Here are all the leaked emails that Epstein wrote about Trump. Epstein emailed Larry Summers saying that he has met some very bad people, none as bad as Trump, not a decent bone in his body. Epstein emailed Landon Thomas saying that Trump feels alone and is nuts, evil, beyond belief, mad. Epstein told Ghislaine Maxwell that a victim spent hours at Epstein's house with Donald Trump. Epstein asked Landon Thomas if he'd like to see photos of Donald Trump and girls in bikinis in his kitchen. Epstein told Landon Thomas that Trump once walked into his sliding door because he is staring at young women in his swimming pool. Epstein told Kathy Rumler, I know how dirty Donald is. Epstein emailed Faith Cates suggesting that he spent time around Thanksgiving with Trump during his presidency. Epstein emailed Steve Bannon saying that Prince Andrew's accuser came out of Mar-a-Lago. Epstein told Norway's prime minister that Putin could get information about Trump from him. Michael Wolff emailed Epstein suggesting that he used the fact that Trump flew on his plane and went to his house as leverage. Epstein texted that he's the only one who could take Trump down. Epstein told Michael Wolff that Trump knew that a victim worked at Mar-a-Lago and that Trump had come to his home many times. Epstein told Thomas Landon that he gave his 20-year-old girlfriend to Donald.
You may say it's a list. It's more like a rap sheet. Let's hit the highlights from the official House Oversight Committee release. Epstein to Ghislaine Maxwell in 2011. A victim spent hours at my house with him being Trump, and calls Trump the dog that hasn't barked. Why isn't the dog barking? Because guilty dogs know when to stay quiet. Even more damning, Epstein to author Michael Wolff. Of course he knew about the girls as he asked Ghislaine to stop. So Trump knew. He knew about the abuse, he knew about the trafficking, and his only action was to tell them to, what? Be more discreet? This isn't just guilt by association. This is complicity. This is a man who saw evil and probably took part in it. And now for more comments. I heard someone say Epstein is in the Trump files. Epstein saying Trump is dirty is saying a lot. Why is MAGA so quiet?
Well, so here's the news. Trump just went online and dropped a long statement claiming people are using Epstein to distract from the shutdown. Well, let's forget about the politics for a second. What matters is the list of the names he threw out. Bill Clinton, Larry Summers, Reid Hoffman, JP Morgan, Chase Bank. And he said he's asking Pam Bondi and the Department of Justice to investigate their tie to Jeffrey Epstein. Maybe he should also include himself too, by the way. Well, you do not put out a list like that unless you know more than what you're saying. This is about elites from both parties. People with money, power, private islands, private jets, and decades of protection. And you know what? Here's why this moment is actually great for ordinary people like us, watching this unfold. I would say that let the dog bite the dog. Let every billionaire thread. Right now, the pressure seems to work. Pressure your senator, pressure your congressman, pressure your representatives. Push every committee to release the file, all of them. As far as I can see, these people are nervous. Trump is naming Clinton and Summers. You can bet other factions are already preparing something that will not look good for Trump either. This is why people from both sides, this is not left or right. Everyone together from the public should push harder together. Make them expose each other. Make them fight. And push them to release everything they kept buried for years. Well, I would say this is the closest time that the elite have been to tearing each other apart in a long time. I would say keep pushing until every name and every document is in public.
Of course he did. The classic Trump playbook. When you're caught red-handed, just point your tiny fingers at someone else. He's screaming about Clinton, about a shutdown, calling it a hoax. A hoax? The man who partied with Epstein for years, who said Epstein liked his women on the younger side, now wants us to believe he's the victim? This is the desperate flailing of a guilty man. He's not trying to find the truth. He's trying to muddy the water so his cult can't see the bottom. He wants to let the dog bite the dog. Great. Let's start with the dog that hasn't barked. Let's start with him. Let's check out some comments. He asks to investigate the files while claiming it's all a hoax, to block the release of the documents, because they are now sealed by an ongoing investigation. This is like quicksand. The more you fight, the more you sink. The more Trump fights this, the less plausible deniability or good faith he has regarding what exactly happened on the island. Files, photos, and videos. Epstein had video cameras in every room, including the washrooms.
And they actually have blackmail on him, and here is the proof. They got blackmail on Donald Trump, and Putin has it. This is what the email says. This is part of the documents that were just released a couple of days ago. I'm now sifting through them, and this is the main one people are talking about. And once you're right here, it says, ask him if Putin has the photos of Trump blowing Bubba. Obviously, there is absolutely no context, except for the fact that he's asking if Putin has the photos of Trump, referring to Putin having some kind of incriminating photo of Donald Trump. You see, KGB officers usually like to get blackmail on the people that they're trying to go after. And we kind of speculated for quite some time that Putin had something on Trump, which is why he was being so pro-Russia for quite some time. I do need to clarify that Bubba was typically the nickname for Bill Clinton, but clearly that's not a thing here. And Epstein's own brother, Mark, who, if you actually see up here, he said it's not Clinton. It's not Clinton. But he also didn't give any clarity on who it could be, or did he actually give any understanding of the meaning of this message? Well, we have to assume that Putin has some kind of photos, because then this joke wouldn't have made sense. Am I right? As soon as we get any new information, I'll be sure to let you know. So please do share my videos and follow me for more.
Exactly. This isn't a joke. These emails reveal that Trump has been living in fear of exposure for years. Think about it. A man who spent decades partying with Jeffrey Epstein, who bragged about walking into teen beauty pageant dressing rooms, who said Epstein liked his women on the younger side. This is a pattern of predatory behavior, not a one-time mistake. The email about the photos is the missing piece. It's not just about what Trump did with Epstein, it's about what he's been hiding. The creepiness, the secrecy, the desperate need to control the narrative. It all makes sense now. Trump isn't just morally bankrupt, he's been compromised by his own depravity. And these emails prove that Epstein knew it, documented it, and used it. And now comments. Who slept their way to the top again? Every accusation is a confession. When will be enough for Trump to be removed? Like any normal place, he would have been removed by now. But not Trump and America. These days, he could just say that if the pictures exist, that they are AI generated. Look, this goes beyond politics. This is about a fundamental question of character and fitness for office. The evidence is right there. In their own words, Epstein saw Trump as a fellow predator, a dog that hasn't barked, because he was in on it. He knew about the girls. He spent hours with victims at Epstein's house. This is a decades-long pattern of predatory, creepy behavior that Taco has desperately tried to hide. His defenders will scream witch hunt. They'll call it a hoax, but they can't erase these emails. They can't erase the photos, the flight logs, or the testimony of the victims. The walls are closing in, and the truth is finally coming to light.
Trump is on the Epstein list. Yes, he is. Trump is on the Epstein list. Yes, he is. They can shred the dots, but the truth still exists. Trump is on the Epstein list. Yes, he is.
But hey, don't let them bury this. If you're as outraged as I am, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, share this video. And don't stop there. Call your representatives. Demand they vote to release every single unredacted page of the Epstein files. No more cover-ups. No more secrets. Americans deserve to know the whole truth. Thanks for watching. And until next time, bye.